I'm live. Hello. Hello, my awesome friends. Hello, my awesome subscribers. Hello, my awesome Patreons. Hello, everybody who's watching YouTube. How are you doing? Everything's good. Very good day today. But here in Vancouver, it's kind of like raining, and a little bit raining. Today, actually, lots of things has been happening. We went to the grocery store. I just kind of wanted to show you in a way, but somehow I got it. I got uh, the this stupid Osmo, as you can see. I got it on set on slow motion. I didn't know why, but it was set on in slow motion, and that really sucked. So, anyways, how are you guys doing? Thank you very much for joining me this late evening. As usual, I'm gonna have dinner at 10 o'clock. That's when the kids have lunch. Yeah, so so today was interesting, kind of exciting. These guys in the supermarket. The mood and everything is not good. People trying to keep their distance and all that. But the deal is, they are not. They just want to get their things and go out. And there's a long line going on. And this guy here was getting really angry. Here, I'll show you this thing. See, I just did it in slow motion. Like he kind of jumped in the line, and he was really kind of say, "Hey, man, I want to get that water." And this guy's taking, "Hey, man, you need to line up." So the things he brought to the counter, this guy just took it out and said, "Hey, you got to be in line. You can't. That's not the line for this regular checkout. It's only for self serve." So he didn't really care, and he's just bringing stuff, taking it back. And the other lady here was really getting irritated. Hey, it just, this guy just say, leave the guy alone. And you can see there's a long line. Everybody's waiting, patient, and this is a self service. So self service was a lot quicker. But the deal is that guy lined in a self service and went on a regular counter, and that was a really sucky deal, guys. You got to line up and see the self service counter. And I'm making Korean tonight, so hopefully, if you guys get on my Instagram, focus. If you guys get on my Instagram, I'll show you what I made tonight. I'm gonna make some beef ribs soup with some sweet potato noodles and the big beef ribs, and I'm gonna broil that tonight. Just boil, make it of a soup base, and it's gonna be interesting. And you can see. Yeah, I'll show you some more video, a little bit slow-mo video because of me being stupid. Um, hey, Jess, how are you doing, my friend? Yeah, thank you very much for joining me. Yeah, look, this is just only an hour ago at the supermarket. So all your basic supplies are pretty much off the shelves. These are all the paper towels, toilet papers, and everything like that. Everything is not available. Hey, so this. Hey, hi Dennis, how are you doing? Here, let me point my finger. This is. Do you see some stuff here? That is It's like a toilet deodorant thing. So you drip that on the toilet bowl, so it smell nice. So that's the only thing available. Oh yeah, it's just I taped this an hour ago, and it is just the same, guys. Pretty sad to see that. I mean, nothing it's not really getting better, can I say? Shampoos on other sides are still plentiful. So enough for that. The excitement, focus. Yeah. Okay. And another thing I would like to tell you guys. I got a new router, and it's the latest one. And I checked it out on Amazon, and it's the new Linksys router. So this is a smaller version one. Okay, this is older, but the new one is called the Wi-Fi 6. Here it is. And let me just tell you about how awesome this guy is. It's a brand new technology, And the thing is, since we have so many people at home now doing Google Classroom, this you can put 50 plus devices, and it will run 300 square feet area. It will cover, and the speed is when you use Wi-Fi 6, it will be really, really fast. So, but don't expect your regular device to go so fast. Because it has to be compatible with Wi-Fi 6, so it's like future-proofing your system. So this is the MX5 Linksys. So far so good. This thing is really awesome. I really love it. So check out the description box below and get more information on this Linksys thing. Right, so the new one here in the box has all the Ethernet connections and all that, and it's really powerful and strong. So, okay, we've gotten everything away, and I hope today the buffering and everything will be a little bit better today. Okay, so today's subject is, there's a lot of things happening to me too, back in Hong Kong. So have you guys checked out the cover page? It says I have to sell my car real quick. I had really no choice, and I have to do quarantine. So that is a really sucky deal. So let me tell you, the cars I have are dual plates. So these cars I can drive to mainland China, as you can probably see me drive, and also drive from mainland China to Macau. But the deal is, nowadays the virus is so bad that everywhere you go now, you have to be quarantined, and quarantine means you have to be there stuck there for 2 weeks at least before you can go anywhere, confined. Hey, Mr. Mitch, how are you doing, my friend? Hope everything is doing good. I miss Seattle. I miss Washington State. I wish I can go there, man. I mean, I could go there, but I have to quarantine for 2.5 weeks, right? Essential travel only. Like my tumbler, 40-ounce tumbler, keeping me hydrated. Yeah, so hope everybody's doing good. Yeah, so the thing is, when you have a dual plate car, two plate cars are really, it's not really readily available. Like, you can't really get a dual plate car. Okay, so my international friends or whoever that doesn't have much travel experience in mainland China and Hong Kong and Macau, your cars, unlike Canada and US or Mexico, you cannot drive in these places freely. So if, for example, in the States, if I want to go to Canada, I can't just go drive over to the border and drive across. Now, it's a lot of process. You have to invest in the other country. You have to pay a lot of taxes and stuff like that before you get the plates. So if you get your China plates, like driving into China, you pay all these taxes and apply for it, and you have to pay a lot of expenses every year. It includes China insurance, mainland Chinese insurance. It includes China inspection and stuff like that. It includes you gotta get a mainland Chinese driver's license. There's no international driver's license and stuff like that. And then other thing was really scary is that you probably heard at the news that I like your emojis, Jesse. Thank you. The thing is, if before, because I drove to China, I had dual plates in multiple cars for quite a while, like over 10 years. And before then, I'm just telling you the truth. So I'm not hating anybody, but I'm just telling the truth. Because when I used to drive to mainland China, you got to put some cigarettes and booze, liquor is like whiskey or brandy is almost mandatory to always have some in the trunk. Okay, it's not that I'm saving on duty free or anything, because generally, if you go to mainland China back in those days, like at least 10 years ago, the cigarettes and the booze would help your immigration process be a lot quicker to get into mainland China. And that was how the system worked. Okay, and from like long time ago, China didn't have much freeways at all, so they were mainly dirt roads and stuff like that. And usually you would get a Land Cruiser or something like that. But some roads are really, really bad. And once you drive there for like 3-4 days, and when you go back to Hong Kong or Macau, you would be faced with a major car repair bill. For example, your shocks or something will be just, you're just like going off road constantly. Okay, and that's my car. Yes, baby yoga. Yes, it got coronavirus. So these were the things. It was really bad going to China. Plus, you don't really feel safe. During those days driving into mainland China. But it's because the family had some business to do with China. We were lucky enough to get the due plates to go in, but we would just go in for meetings or take a look at the factories and stuff like that, and just get the bleep out of there as soon as we get our jobs done. Unlike nowadays, it's more pleasant in there, and I behave really well now when I drive there. Before you drive in mainland China, you don't have to, there's no like, there are red lights, there are pedestrians or anything, but usually you can do whatever you like. It's the freest country in the world to drive. If there's a cars on the road, you just drive on the pedestrians and stop honking the people off the road. That's the attitude. That's the attitude a long time ago when you drive in the mainland China, and that's the truth. Okay, guys. Yes. So yeah, you got to get your booze and everything like that. It's so now just these few days, a subscriber added my WeChat, and he told me, hey man, I better not come to Macau, you'll be in big trouble. And the latest news is even China has banned all the foreigners or getting visas permits to go into mainland China. But if you were lucky enough to get into the mainland China border, you have to self-quarantine for 2 weeks. Okay, you guys, you probably heard of self-quarantine, stay at home or whatever, get somebody, get your groceries or something like that. Behave yourself, don't go bar hopping or go to the park with a lot of crowded people, whatever. Stay, stay away from people, stay at home, basically. But the mainland quarantine system is different. So my subscriber, Mr. T, okay, he calls himself Mr. T. He's an awesome guy. Thank you for adding me on WeChat and giving me these most update news from Macau and mainland China. The thing is, if you're lucky enough to get into mainland China, you have to quarantine for 2.5 weeks. But the deal is the government assigns you where you have to quarantine. So, for example, they will tell you to go to this hotel, okay? So I have to check into that hotel, and I have to pay for all the expenses during that quarantine period. So after I paid up and stayed in that hotel, I don't have a choice. Okay, since once I got into the border, mainland China, I'll be like, in how do you call it, in jail or in, it's really bad. Okay, you'll be guarded and stuff like that. It's not going to be fun. Oh dear, yeah, in Manila. Tell me about it. I haven't had the guts driving in Manila yet. It's crazy too. Yeah, so if put it this way, so if I went back. See, this car goes between Macau and mainland China. So the reason getting rid of it, if I go back here, North America, fly back to Hong Kong, I have to be quarantined for 2 weeks. Okay, but I can quarantine in my own home, or I can quarantine at a place that I choose to. Right. So that's already 2.5 weeks. And then I have to travel. My car is currently in mainland China because I parked it there I parked it in some factory, the relatives. So the trickle charger, everything's on in the garage. So after that 2.5 weeks quarantine in Hong Kong, I have to take a ferry or a train or whatever to mainland China. And in mainland China, as I said, if I'm lucky to get in, I don't know, can I still get in since they barred all the foreigners? Because yes, I'm Chinese, I'm Asian, but I have residency in Hong Kong, and our Hong Kong runs on a different system, and it's still considered international border to enter mainland China. Okay, so a lot of Hong Kong people, you still need to get a special permission or a card, so you can get into mainland China, immigration and all that. Okay, so a lot of people unmistakably thinking Hong Kong is China. Yes, technically saying it is China, but it's a completely different. Hong Kong is it's a free trading port, and it's a tax-free port, and a lot of international travelers coming into Hong Kong do not require a visa. But if you go to mainland China, you got to get all your visas, everything like that, right? Yeah, thank you very much, Andrew. Thanks for joining us tonight. Thank you for your kind comments always. You guys are awesome. You guys, plus the live I did last week, I was so pissed about that dick, and you guys gave me so heartwarming comments. I feel, really, really good that this channel is awesome. The people here are awesome. This we're the elite people of the YouTube. Because of you guys, you made it so awesome on this channel. So thank you again for everybody here. So if I can, yes, you're right, baby yoga. So, and many, like, you call, let me see, in Hong Kong, you can be a Hong Konger, and it doesn't mean you have to be Asian. Okay, to be a Hong Konger, you can be American, Canadian, you can be from all walks of life, regarding of race, regarding of your skin color, your religion or anything. If you make the requirements in Hong Kong, and you can get a residency, you can become a Hong Konger, and you would have the same right as anybody who is in Hong Kong, whether you are Chinese or not Chinese. So this is how it is in Hong Kong. I hope you guys understand, right? And everybody, yes, it's just like a Western country. But the thing is, in Hong Kong, there's no tax on anything. So it's really awesome. And when you buy property, you buy stuff like that, there's no such thing as you call it as a capital gains tax or any tax. There's no what's that tax you pay yearly, guys? Property tax. Every year you have to pay. There's no property tax. There's a lot less tax, and personal income tax is like only 17% flat rate. So you make $1. I mean, like after you make like 5,000-6,000, and then you apply, and then you'll be liable to tax for a 17% flat rate. So that is how Hong Kong. That is how Hong Kong is structured. So a lot of people from Europe, in the States, when they want to retire or they got a lot of money, they transfer it to Hong Kong and then invest in Hong Kong. If there's no worldwide tax, right? So you don't have to pay any tax in Hong Kong. Basically, the money is for you to keep, because Hong Kong is the number one financial hub in the whole Asia now. And the property prices is still one of the highest in the world. It's higher than New York City, for your information. So that was, yeah. And even my kids, they're Americans. They're born in LA. When they went to Hong Kong, they had to leave every few months. They have to leave Hong Kong because they are using a tourist stamp. You don't need a visa, okay, if you're American or Canadian. So if you go to Hong Kong, there's, I think, 3 months or something like that. So every 3 months, the kids got to get on a plane or whatever to leave Hong Kong and to stamp back. So for them to become permanent residents, they had to prove that they stayed in Hong Kong for 7 years. so they can be a Hong Kong resident. So that's how it works. Okay, so that's enough stuff on Hong Kong. Yeah, and people say, "Hey, where am I?" My mother was even in the States back then, and my mother's like 80 something now, and I'm taking care of her here in Vancouver and trying to keep her safe. The virus is really contagious, and I'm trying to keep her safe, cook good food for her every night, and I'm getting fat, so I try to get out and walk a little bit and go to supermarket and stuff like that for the essential needs. Wanted to go to Bed Bath and Beyond because I had a lot of $20% coupons I wanted to use. But at this area now, I think in the whole North America, all the Bed Bath Beyond has been closed. So that's unfortunate. So I'll just keep my coupons for later, I guess. Okay, so let's get back. Okay, so 2.5 weeks in Hong Kong quarantine. So I have to go to get my car, right? To drive it to Macau to the border. So if I get into mainland China, okay, if I got in, I have to do 2.5 weeks again in mainland China, and then they will assign me to this hotel. So there'll be probably people that are infected, right? And I will be staying with infected people and non-infected people. So think about the risk, okay, that I have to put through. And they say you'll be liable for everything, anything I eat there, the expenses or whatever, laundry, whatever you can think of, I'll be, have to pay for all these expenses for the minimum of the 2.5 weeks before I can leave that quarantine place. So, a hotel. Hey, hello, Mario. How are you doing, my friend? Welcome to my live. Okay, so that's 2.5 weeks plus 2.5 weeks. So that's already over a month, okay? So after I get out of this stupid hotel quarantine, paying an arm and a leg, okay? I have to drive my car back to Macau, okay? So if I drive back from mainland China to Macau, I have to quarantine again for 2.5 weeks in Macau. Okay, I can't leave. I'll get to Macau. It'll take me, just minutes to get through the border. And then I have to do 2.5 weeks of quarantine in Macau. So in Macau, I have to stay in a hotel, right? So in Macau, I'll be spending 2.5 weeks in some hotel quarantining. So afterwards, I'll probably park back the car in Macau. And then when I park the car in Macau, I guess I won't be taken to Hong Kong, okay? So I have to take myself, after the 2.5 weeks, I'll go back to Hong Kong. So when I go back to Hong Kong, I have to quarantine another 2.5 weeks. So this is the process if I have to get to my car in this current situation. And this quarantine law in mainland China just came out like a day ago. And in Macau, I think the quarantine everything is getting more serious because in Europe, suddenly, and the UK, because of the Brexit, okay, so it's separate, right, supposedly. So as I said before on the live, the guy, my nieces suddenly had like 3 days notice saying that, the dorms are going to be closed. You guys got to find a place to stay or whatever, go back home, whatever. So everybody was scrambling to go back to Hong Kong. So when the people suddenly went back to Hong Kong, it infected a lot of people from mainland China, Hong Kong, and Macau. So all these quarantine laws were enforced. And plus, if you guys want to know the news, what happened to Hong Kong like these couple of days, increased number of people getting infected locally is because the people that had the quarantine stickers, the things on them, they weren't quarantined, they weren't listening, and they went on they just went bar hopping or whatever. So Hong Kong just established a new law that kicked in last night, so just like 10 hours ago. every restaurant has to be, every table has to be like 3 meters apart. Maximum customers per table is 4 persons. So that's the law in the restaurant. And last night already, when they set and enforced the law, they had the health department, they had the police going into all the restaurants to find people and to check people, are they under quarantine already. So it's really getting strict in Hong Kong. All the leisure places, like if you go for a massage parlor, if you go to play pool, if you go play bowling, karaoke, all those, I don't think they're allowed to operate anymore to stop this virus. Yeah, 6 feet apart. Yep. And then the news, you already see the health department people, going in and fine. So in Hong Kong, when Hong Kong rent is just crazy, okay, guys, and plus the protests and everything, it really already killed a lot of restaurants, and the restaurants are trying to just survive because of the incredible high rent. And usually, I'm not making this up. If there's a table next to you, you pretty much like rubbing shoulders because they will maximize all the customers in this small area they're renting of the restaurant. So they're trying to get as much people in the restaurant to turn the tables to make money. So in Hong Kong, for me, I invested in a restaurant before. I did a restaurant, Chinese Cantonese restaurant. I lost so much damn money. It was stupid. The only thing the advantage is, oh yeah, he's the boss. He's the boss of the restaurant. That's the only perk. Oh, hello, boss. Hello, how are you doing? Sit down and have a cup of tea, and you'll be responsible for everything. So when business is not good, people, in the food department trying to steal stuff from the kitchen, stuff like that. A lot of things you'll be responsible, and it's just not worth it. And if you do good, the thing is in Hong Kong, if you're successful in a restaurant, the landlord would just jack up your rent. So for example, if they rent you a nice restaurant for like 10,000 US, okay, a month, and you're making money, everything's successful, you got your promo thing, you got some actors or whatever to promote your place, ads on TV and stuff, newspapers, you're doing really well, okay, money's coming in. So when the lease comes up, you're just already paying 10,000 US, they'll raise it to like 30,000 US just overnight. So what do you think the owner can do? Can I raise the price for the food right away? Can I just say, hey, to the staff that, hey, you guys, I can't increase your salary because the rent just went up like 3 times. So that is the really sucky thing in Hong Kong. It just doesn't balls deep. Monkey balls, how are you doing? Yes, Baby Yoda. Unfortunately, massage parlors are closed, and you don't even want to go to a massage parlor. You don't know where they've been, and you might get the virus from these guys. Who knows, right? Who knows? So that's the sucky part about me. Yeah, thank you, Jesse, for always helping me out on the message. You're awesome. So thank you. And you guys always give kind comments. Thank you very much for all your kind comments, guys. I'm just so happy. So I just wanted to do this live just to tell. So if I don't sell this car, I'll be in big trouble. So that's the deal. So I have to spend actually a month and a half or 2 months in quarantine. So I'll be just like, my life will be really bored. And if I do these lives more wherever I am, I have nothing to talk about, right? So I want to make a video on the bidets. So I have the old school type bidets. I have a non-electrical type bidet, and I have a electrical toilet seat bidet. So I'll try to find time because I get my son to help me video, but right now they're in Google Classroom. They're doing their class. Yes, and I said I'm going to cook Korean cuisine for these guys. I'm going to make some. I bought some beef ribs, the big beef ribs, the big chunks of it, and I'm going to put like glass noodles. Going to put some daikon, to what do you call that? The Korean radish, and some leek. And I'm getting hungry, And then I'll make this beef broth and gonna eat these big, ribs. That's the main. And I'm gonna do the barbecue, Korean beef things. It's gonna be a good meal. So it's gonna be at 10 o'clock Pacific time, which is 1 o'clock in the afternoon in Hong Kong. Yeah, it sucks, Andrew. Yeah. Yeah, good night. Have a good night, Mario, and thank you very much, Andrew. Yeah, appreciate it. You guys are awesome. So the car I have to sell. So unfortunately, I don't get much money, But for the due plates, the due plates, actually, I made a bit of money on the due plates because due plates they really go up in prices, because they're really rare and not everybody can drive to the border. Yeah, it's buffering. Yeah, I know it's kind of bad. But how am I? Am I buffering today? Because that TV is running on a different network. So how is this network, guys? Is there any buffering here? Is everything good on this live right now? Mm, Let me know. So I had to sell my car, and I don't even get to see it. And this guy was so enthusiastic. He called me like 3 in the morning because my relative said, "Oh yeah, he really wants your car." Blah blah blah. And I told him, "Can you give me a discount?" Blah blah. I said, "Okay, just a little bit because I don't really want to sell it. I have no." Oh, thank you, Keith. Awesome. Thank you for your feedback. Good. Yeah. So one of the reasons I just want to make sure it was good because I'm using this the Wi-Fi 6 new modem here. So I'll show you guys again. So this thing, they're using Google Classroom, and you can use up to 50 devices at one time. Okay, so this is the Wi-Fi 6. So check out the description box below. And this is a really good, it's working. Put it this way, it's working. So there's no more buffing and slow motion and stuff like that. So this is the older one, but the new one is like 4 times of this thing, And the thing is, you can get another one, just to a repeater, So it was going to be really strong. Yeah, because of this new Wi-Fi 6, new Wi-Fi 6 router. Yeah, so awesome. So check out the link, description box below. And nowadays, I even get this Osmo with me everywhere, and it's cool because when you take a video of people like this hold it, like waist height, and they don't even know I'm taking a video. Like today, I was taking a video of that guy, like cutting the line, and he had no clue that I was taking a video of him. And I wish somebody can come up and attack me and or whatever, and I can just be really mean and just video him. And if I'm going on a bike ride, I've got the Sony the handy, what's that, sports camera. I'm just going to mount it to my helmet when I ride my bike. So hopefully I can capture something for you guys to show you guys. I hope something good I can show you, showing some kindness. Yeah, it's a mesh network, which is good. Yeah. So below is, at the back is my tech reviews from mainland China. I really miss these tech reviews, So hopefully this thing will blow over. Really? Crap! Giving free tacos. Can I just go over tonight just to get my taco? It's really worth it. Damn. Yeah, I hope this the border thing, I hope it gets better. My heart goes to the people in New York. It's not getting good. It's really bad. And I hope they'll get it under control really soon. And here, the news here on the COVID ID, the COVID-19, or some people call it Chinese virus, but actually some people, Jess, don't give me these emojis. I'm getting hungry, man. What time is it now? It's 8:30, 8:36, and I haven't eaten dinner. I still need to cook it. And that looks crunchy. That's crunchy tacos, guys. Yeah, I gotta make some. I gotta bought some taco kits. I'm gonna make some. Yeah, in Washington State. Yeah, it sucks, man. Ah, dear, and all the people from the senior homes, they're dying. But I saw some news, some a 90-year-old granny, she survived the COVID-19, and that was awesome. So I hope more people will survive this thing, and it will be just like a bad flu, and hope these guys, they can get out of this mess altogether and just bury it or find a vaccine or something like that. Thank you very much, Christian Gelvis. I'm sorry if I pronounce your name wrong or badly because my English is not good. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I hope there's a lot of people in Washington that are affected. But in Vancouver, Canada, actually the infection rate now it's getting lower and lower, and people are really respecting to keep your distance and stay at home as much as possible, except just going to the drugstore, getting a prescription, or just going to the supermarket. Yeah, and today every place like they're just limiting customers getting into the supermarket, so they would just space out the people in the trolley, so people would just go in. Won't be as dense in the in the supermarket. And in my I looked up, the population in Vancouver, BC is not very there isn't much people in here, and as a matter of fact, the British Columbia, the province, is bigger than the whole west coast of the states, and the whole BC has only 7 million people population, and that isn't very much people here. Yeah. Yeah, some idiots. Yeah, it's just there's all walks of people. There are all walks of people that don't respect this thing, how serious it is. And I said on my last stream, the prime minister in Canada has introduced a $1 million fine and an instant jail sentence. If you are under quarantine, you better stay home and just be safe to everybody and be safe to yourself. And really and another news here in Vancouver, BC, is that the hospital parking lots are not charging the frontline workers anymore, so it's free parking for them, because lots of people were in the emergency room and they didn't have enough time to pay the meter or whatever, so they got a big fine. Everybody's getting a fine, like $80 fine or something like that. So they were really pissed, and now they're gonna just relax and hope everybody will chill out, and they're not gonna charge for the parking, and which is good. And they get free coffees from McDonald's and Starbucks. Personally, I like Starbucks coffee better. Yeah, in Manila, I left right before it was getting serious. Yeah, because when I left in Manila, I can still easily buy hand sanitizers from Mercury Drugs. But on that day where we were leaving, the shelves were starting to be empty. So I guess after that, we went to North America. Everything is getting really bad in Manila. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. And really depends when you get infected in what country. So in the States, the medical is pretty good. In the Canada, the medical is good. Hong Kong is really good. I don't know about China. Yeah, and Manila, I think they are okay, right? So other countries like in India or Pakistan or other countries, the medical system might not be as good, and people will result from dying from this disease, and might not be that serious, but it's unfortunate. And I think in Spain, I don't know, is it true, the people have the choice to save people that are over 60 or something like that. So if they think, oh, you're too old, they won't save you. They will save a younger one. So that is really heartbreaking, heartbreaking news. It's so sad. Oh, crazy cropsman. If you get caught without a pass after curfew, you hold on to 12 hours and send you home. They will charge you with a crime after. Oh, yeah, that sucks. Yeah, I heard in India they have sticks and whipping you guys on the street, stuff like that. So that's really sad too. You could do cooking tutorials if you're going to be locked down in current. Yeah, I'm gonna do this coffee thing because everybody's doing it, and I actually tested out. But the thing is, I just want to get my son to help me film this. I filmed some of it already, and it's really easy and it's really tasty for you guys, and it's as good as Starbucks, and you hardly pay anything. It's just made of instant coffee and with milk. It's like a latte thing, but it's really creamy. So I'll do that. Okay, this video I'll make it, and I'll do a video on the bidets. Okay. Yeah, Rusted Man. Yeah, it's a hard decision. Folks over 60 who are great people and I would rather see pass away. Yeah, it's true. I saw, last live I did a video on that doctor, young asshole. And a lot of comments, I got, and a lot of people, you awesome subscribers, send me messages on Facebook, and all these words are very nice and very interesting, and I learned a few words. So next time I can verbally assault people with these new words. Thank you. Thank you for, for your comments, and on Patreon, I receive a few messages on Patreon. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it from my heart. I'm staying home. I have some. Yeah, I heard in the provinces in Manila, it's really bad, and people are getting like bags of rice and stuff like that, donating them on the streets, and that's sad, while in lockdown. And a lot of people, like in India, Philippines, they can't. Their livelihood is on this job, and it's already not paying much, and they are out of the job. This is the really saddest thing. I'm hearing from, because, for example, in the States, Trump is getting a better approval rate. Are you guys happy now? He's got like more than 50%. That's the highest rating he ever got at this difficult time. So, are you guys proud now to have Trump? Okay, I have no comment because I'm not into politics, and I'm not I don't want to stir up crap. Okay, but the deal is, like in Canada, they've lots of things on the i.e. the insurance, unemployment insurance and stuff like that. But these in North America, you guys are pretty much, you can claim back the money you lost, and you are better off than a lot of people. Because in my friend, I did a video on Wuhan, remember? It was bad because I asked them, what is the government compensating on you guys? What are they giving you money? They're giving you nothing. So in Wuhan, they're actually getting nothing. Okay, so and they are calling me and saying that, is it true that in the States, really the government is handing out money? Is there really a relief package? I said, yes, there really is a relief package, same as in Canada. Really, I don't believe it. We're getting nothing. She's getting really worked up. We're suffering. We already been in the house for 2 months and stuff like that. And by the way, there are like riots going on in mainland China, and the government's trying to suppress it because these people go to work and they're not being compensated, and that's their livelihoods. They got a family to feed and stuff like that. So in China, you guys keep an eye on the news. I think something serious is going to happen in mainland China. Hey, hello, One Yaba. Don't you look exhausted? Are you? I'm okay. I haven't eaten dinner. Every night I eat dinner at 10 o'clock Western time, Pacific time, because it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon in Hong Kong. So the kids are having a Google Classroom right now. So baby, let me read it. Just turn and look at baby yoga. Whether we like or hate him, Trump, Chip Springs. comedy relief amid this pandemic. Yeah, it's true. Hey, hello, everybody. Yeah, so it's true that when people see money, we'll be happy, right? Because really, there's so many honest people out there. Um, yeah, it's good. It's good, Jesse, that you hear a lot of news because in mainland China, a lot of things is getting out of hand. They gotta be compensated in a way, so that sucks. Oh, that's good, Crazy Cropsman. Yeah, and let me tell you, in Hong Kong, even the government is getting the in Hong Kong, everybody's getting like almost $1,800 to their bank accounts. So it's going to happen, I think, in a few months' time. So everybody's just going to apply, put their name ID on there, and proving that you're a resident of Hong Kong, and you'll get, I think, $18,000 put into your savings or whatever account, no questions asked. So the Hong Kongers are pretty happy about that. Now my kids, I think I can apply for them because they're under 18. They can get $500 from US, for the relief package. Yeah, get a Hong Kong designer product. Get a Trump, mask made in Hong Kong. How's that for you guys to go to party? So at the back here, I'm doing this is one of the OB Mash routers, but the thing is, this has a Alexa built in. So this guy, I got this speaker thing, and it works as a mesh, and has a built-in extender, mesh router. It's okay, the product, it's fun, and it has good sound. So now DJI, yeah, I get a DJI product, and I got the DJI Mini. I'll show it to you. I should make some, there's nothing to do here. I should have make some drone shots, go to a park or something, okay? But the thing is, I can't go down to the bridge there because there are a lot of seaplanes, and it's going to be dangerous. So I'll just probably head up to the mountains to try to get something, take some drone shots for you guys. And the thing is, in Canada, you got to get a license. You have to go for a course, and this DJI Mini is only 249 grams. So the law is, if it's under 250 grams, there's no license required for the drone. So that's why I got the Mavic Mini. Yes, it's a Mavic Mini. It's awesome. And I got the Play More package, or the extra package with extra batteries, carrying case, and the protectors and stuff like that. It's awesome. So next time I always make these promises, but I just must fulfill these promises and show you guys these videos, right? Yeah, and I got a cooking channel, but I kind of disregarded it because I just trying to get this thing together. Yeah, so the ASUS routers, but nowadays every year some product comes out. But so far, I think I'm using this Linksys router. It's called a Wi-Fi 6. Okay, it's really good. And as you can see, my previous lives, it was like stuttering or buffering. So this time it's a lot better because it can have 50 devices together. So which should be really good. Yeah, Jesse, you deserve to get a drone. Have something you can play it on your rooftop or something. I'll launch it off the balcony. It'll be fun. So, and guys, please give me a like for my live today. I really appreciate it. I hope it was entertaining. And I'm gonna get cooking soon. Yeah, and I'm gonna post those pictures. Thank you for the likes, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Stay safe, guys. Keep your hands washed like this, like 20 seconds. Yeah, it's important. I mean, so far so good. No one in our families got infected. So touch wood, we're gonna be okay, and you guys are gonna be okay. You guys gonna, just ride this out, and I hope this would never come back to us, because it's really dangerous kind of stuff. . Hey, Vegas, doggy dog. Hello, Vegas. How are you doing? Oh, I miss Vegas. Haven't been down there for quite a while. When we used to live in LA, we always come down to Vegas just to enjoy the buffets. We had the crappiest buffets and we had the best buffets. I think the best ones in Bellagio still, right? Yeah, and the not so good ones are in Circus, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, drones. Yeah. Yeah. So next time, yeah, we can. I think the Maverick, the Mini is really good. 99. Hey, Robin 95. How are you doing, my friend? Yeah, thanks for your comments. You guys, if you're on the East Coast, you're getting tired. I understand, but I try to make this, as early as possible. But so far, it's like 8 o'clock. So maybe I don't know. Is it good to do like 4 o'clock Pacific time? You guys let me know 4 or 5 o'clock Pacific time, because that's usually the time I go get my groceries. Yeah, go out to get all these efficient things. Yeah, thank you for joining, everybody. So I'm gonna cut it short. I mean, it's already like 50 minutes, and I really appreciate you joining me and commenting. And you guys send me a message on Facebook, Instagram, whatever. We can chat. And thank you for all those comments about that dick last time. On this bike. Yeah, that guy still got me. But I'm really happy because I know you guys are awesome. Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much, Jesse. You're the best, man. So I'm signing off. I'm gonna cook something. So later on Instagram, yeah, check out my Facebook too. Give me a like there or follow me, whatever. It's free, won't cost you anything. And I try to keep those pages updated as much as possible. So please stay safe, guys. I hope this thing will just blow over. And the reason I sold my car is because I don't want to spend months in quarantine just to run around, China, Macau, and Hong Kong. So it wasn't worth it. So that guy seems to be happy. So take care. Bless you all. And see you next time. Bye bye.